Alright, everybody! How's everyone doing tonight? I am stoked for this. Some old friends on one of the teams here. I'm not going to go into detail because I'm going to try and stay unbiased as I can. But I am absolutely excited to see how they have improved since I last played with them. The current standings are showing as they stand for this division. But let's go ahead and turn those off and get rolling! So like I said, welcome! Holy cow, it's one-sided in the predictions. I'm excited to see... Come on, someone's gotta vote for Cho and Gall here, so that, like, I mean, you get so many points if Cho and Gall wins game 1, as it stands. So someone's gotta do it. But anyway... Like I said, very excited. I'm not going to wait too much longer because these guys were already set and ready to go right out of the gate. So I'm going to go ahead and say Caster R here. And yeah, so currently we have Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers versus NEXUS Cats all the way down in Div C. I say all the way down, but I think my last cast was D. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see this. Just going based on the lobby, one team has synchronized profile pictures, the other team does not. So that in and of itself, kind of weighs my opinion a little bit on who's gonna get this, but like I said, very excited. I thought they were all ready. Apparently not, so let's slow things. Whoa! 1.1k points on one side. Come on, someone's gotta vote Cho and Gall here. Someone's gotta vote Cho and Gall. All those points are gonna go into oblivion if no one bets on Cho and Gall. Come on, guys. Gotta be a little bit more competition. 1.1k points on one side. My word. Go get him, Cats? That definitely seems to be the consensus. Seems like Cho and Gall did not bring their friends and family to this match, but let's go ahead and update this because I forgot to do that. So, Cho and Gall decided to pick tails in the coin flip, and they won, deciding to go for a map pick, which is unusual, but statistically does have better win rates. So, they decided to ban out Infernal Shrines and Tomb of the Spider Queen, whereas NEXUS Cats does not like the big maps, decides to ban out Cursed Hollow and Garden of Terror, leading Cho and Gall to bring us to one of the smallest maps, Brax's Holdout. Prediction will be closing shortly, but let's go ahead and get into the draft fully here. So we've got double tanks banned on both sides. May and Johanna both very able to stand on those points indefinitely. So those are definitely solid bans, if you ask me. I said I would poke some people, and I forgot to do so. So I'm going to poke people quick. But Vala and Stukov bans. Also pretty solid. Stukov can just silence that point forever. Love Anduin. Love seeing Anduin. Anduin is my probably favorite hero in all of Heroes of the Storm. Vala ban, a little unusual unless that's a target pick. I mean, I know she's strong right now, but I feel like if you're just looking for a strong ban, you might ban out something like a Sylvanas. That's the hero I'm looking for. In Alarak this early and a Lucio, I don't know. We'll have to see if that Alarak is worthy of fear. But Alarak pick this early is a little risky because he is counterable. Tassadar, I like it. Garrosh, I like it. I like both those picks, especially into what they're currently showing and into the map. Definitely looking like just flat halfway through the draft, liking NEXUS Cats draft a little better unless that Alarak is killer. Like, a killer Alarak just completely and utterly, it's definitely in favor of Cho and Gall. I don't know enough about Frank's Alarak to know whether or not it's worthy of striking fear into us peasants. Speaking of us peasants, Leoric is banned out, as is Malthael. 2 double soakers, which is very unusual for a 2-lane map. I feel like those are... Like, the Leo I can kind of get because he can control the point pretty well. But Malthael, I don't think I've ever seen a Malthael ban on Braxis Holdout. I don't know if that's targeted. It wasn't from my limited scouting, but like I said, very limited scouting. I've forgotten to put people on the heroes they're supposed to be on, so let's do that while we wait for the other team here. Who's on the other rack? Frank. Go. But yeah, I'm not sure what we see here. Tychus, okay, that's fair, that's fair. Can burn down the beetle very well. And a Sonya for the off lane. And I'm not sure what the off lane is on the right side here. We will have to see. Not a Rexar. If there was even a hint of Rexar on either team, that would have been banned right out of the gate. I can almost guarantee it. Like, that is something you do not let through. Artanis. So not going for wave clear or anything like that top lane. It's just hard dueling. They are going to be duking it out in that top lane. It'll be very interesting to see how this goes. 4-man, I feel like, is a little stronger short fights for Cho and Gall, long fights for Nexus Cats. And obviously vice versa. But we'll have to see. As for the top lane, I think Artanis beats Sonya a little bit. I'll be honest. I think Artanis beats Sonya a little bit. But we'll have to see. I don't think Alarac's gonna do much rotating. Like, it's gonna get telegraphed too much if he does. Like the synergy a little bit more on Nexus Cats. But synergy does not a game make. So, let's... Why did it not start showing? There we go! Oh, let's run through the teams. We have Hebrew Hammer on Phoenix, Frank on not Artanis, on Alarak. We have Tazak on Anubarak. We have Fading on Lucio, and Imsky on Artanis. As for the right side, we have Kalthon on Sonya, gonna be solo bot lane here. Meanwhile, Lulu is on Anduin. We have Arthano on Tychus, Pet Wolverine on Tassadar, and Mock Zombie on Garrosh. Both teams playing a little safe at the moment, not really trying to make any plays happen. Try to turn the music on. Why is the music hotkey unreliable? Give me a second. There we go. Lots of combo plays onto the Sonya here. She definitely goes down. That's going to be a fair amount of soak missing, but a lot of siege currently happening in this top lane. Is it going to get mirrored? It is not going to be mirrored as the 4-man rotates up to answer this. But that's a cannon down in less than the first minute. Looks like soak is about even. Tychus almost getting comboed into oblivion, but the pull does come out. That's down for another 90 seconds or so. And XP lead is now in favor of our blue team, Cho and Gall. Those Alarak combos are chunking whoever they hit currently. Once he starts getting some sadism rolling, he doesn't really have a way to get sadism aside from kills at the moment. But once he gets that sadism rolling, it will be rough. Good throw. Beetle probably has the burrow. He does, but it's not enough to save him, as those tower shots will hunt you down across all Oblivion if you let them. Phoenix taking some damage to his actual health bar, but he should be healed up in relatively short order. Very aggressive plays so far. Let's go ahead and check the off lane here, see how things are rolling. About what I expected, Artanis is ahead at the moment. Especially at level 1, Sonya doesn't really have any level 1 talents that are going to help her in the dueling. Mark Zombie dropping a little bit here. And it does look like, at least for the time being, first objective is going to be going in favor of blue team. With 52% charge, at the very least. Oh, nice throw! Fortunately, Garrosh is dropping very quickly, but he is fine. Like, very fine. My word, he actually gained health from that. A little aggressive from the Garrosh, but he's still sitting pretty. There's just not enough burst to deal damage before that armor starts heavily mitigating the amount of damage he is taking. Sonya is going to step onto the bot point. Alarak misses combo just barely, and it might lead to a dead beetle. Nope, he does manage to sneak away, but is out of the fight. Meaning top point is for Nexus Cats, and bottom point is for Cho and Gall. Artanis is definitely beating the duel, but Sonya has a few tricks she can pull out if need be to turn the tide down there. Both sides kind of poking at each other, so let's go ahead and look at some of the talents. We have the basic attack talents for Phoenix here, specifically his repeater for the most part. Alarak is going for the show of force, trying to stack that early sadism, allowing him to actually combo the Garrosh. Can't quite do it till probably 115, if I had to take a guess. Artanis is going a fairly survivable, fairly duelist build. That is, yeah, reactive parry, we saw that. And Cho and Gall will get the first objective. With 50% objective, though, into this team, they're probably going to be okay. I don't know. Sonya's spin does out-heal most of the Zerg. Does drop a little bit here, though. Looks like it's going to get cleared up relatively short order. Probably not lose a fort. Meanwhile, top lane, other tower is gone. And Nexus Cats are just not backing off. I say as they back off. We're going to ignore that and look back in this bot lane, which is... looks like it's going to get about a third of a fort. Meaning overall, this objective did go in favor of Cho and Gall, even with the previous siege attempt from Nexus Cats. Both teams are going for their siege camps. A little bit of a camp advantage on the right side of Nexus Cats here. Actually, a significant camp advantage. This is going to allow another push very similar to what we saw in the early game, if they want it, but looks like they're just going to kind of defend the camp here, not do anything too risky. Garrosh looking for a mistake, and there he finds one, and Phoenix goes down. Throw into a root, can't teleport if you can't move. Meanwhile, in the bot lane here, the siege camp that Cho and Gall picked up, not really going to find anything, and instead, Sonya has a camp backing her up. And here, Nexus Cats taking advantage of the Phoenix kill, equalizing the siege damage. Keep in mind, they did lose the first objective. This does not bode well if Cho and Gall loses an objective. If they keep with the status quo, winning objectives, but kind of losing outside of the objectives, definitely more in favor of, actually about even. And really anyone's game there, depends on who wins fights. However, Nexus Cats is up a level at this point, thanks to that camp and a little bit of missed soak on the side of Cho and Gall. We do have a 2v1 in the bot lane. but not able to be punished in the top lane here. Both sides are 9s, almost a full level advantage. On the side of Nexus Cats, we probably will see some aggression very soon. A little bit of aggression. Nothing crazy at the moment. But once those 10s come in, I expect to see Nexus Cat. Yeah, look at that Garrosh. You can't screw with me, he says, walking on to that point. Sonya might be able to win the 1v1 now. Oh, she took Wrath. Yeah. If the fights go long, she can definitely win the 1v1s. However, if it's not a 1v1, big silence, lots of damage. Good body blocking on the side of Artanis. You don't normally see bruisers doing that level of body blocking. Usually that's tanks. I'm excited to see some more from him here. Unfortunately, he's also looking to see more of his health bar. Nexus Cats will rotate to respond. They did take a top fort. Garrosh in way too deep at this point. Unstoppable does save him. Pull probably unnecessary, but fair. There we go. There's a fan of the Rescue Rangers. Hopefully you came in time for the prediction, because if you were the only prediction for Rescue Rangers and you win the prediction, that's a lot of points. A little bit of miscommunication on the light bomb there. Mark Zombie very low, but should be alright. He is a very immortal orc right now. Why do I keep talking? I just need to shut up. Thank is dropping very quickly. That is a fair amount of sadism going to Alarak here. With 130, he can probably nuke down a solid 2/3 of Garrosh's health alone, which means Garrosh now has to start playing a fair bit safer. 42% of the objective is on the side of Nexus Cats currently. However, with this fort going down, again, equalizing the siege a bit here. Does look like Sonya's going to stop the cap. Artanis does get thrown in and taunted. Lots of damage going on to him, but it looks like he is okay, except for the fact that that is the third ult. Yeah, third ult dropped on his face, and he does go down. Speaking of going down, Sonya has joined the fray. No worries, House of Toast. I'm glad to have you here. Better late than never, as they say. I'm actually surprised Garrosh is taking not anywhere near as much damage from those Alarak combos as I thought. Like, 32 sadism is a fair amount of sadism. And he's able to just kind of walk it off. He's very, very okay with this predicament, apparently. Sonya in a little bit of danger on the side of Nexus Cats here. Not sure if they just lost track or decided not to chase her. Hard to figure out. Beetle in a little bit of danger here, already down 50%. Big pull again for the other team. There goes the shield, keeping everyone afloat. Tassadar dropping fairly quickly. Big light bomb securing the Phoenix kill. Pet Wolverine in a bit of danger here, but the Artanis goes down instead. With 13 advantage, we're likely to see a little bit of aggression, especially with 2 downs, on the side of Nexus Cats, but they do have to defend that top lane. Nexus Cats seems very okay playing with the objective down and not caring at all about the objective. Yeah, no, those Alarak combos are not hurting anywhere near as much as I thought they would. I don't know if Anduin Qs are just on point here, or what? Because, like, he's hitting full combo. Show of Force is available. And he's just not doing as much as I thought it would. We do see the Phoenix ult from all the way in the back here, clearing out a little bit of the Zerg wave here. enough to equalize the percentage at the very least. There's the fort down. Beetle does have burrow. We see a counter engage, very big counter engage. Lots of damage going out onto Nexus Cats, but no one is dropping fast enough. The cocoon will break any second. Tychus just kind of casually walking away at this point. It was a good dodge. He does not get out of this, but he does pull pretty much everyone off of the rest of his team. And unfortunately, the Artanis, just a little too far away from his team to see support, takes a massive amount of damage. Does re-engage onto the Garrosh. Again, though, this Garrosh just not going down. Like, that health bar is not chunking anywhere near as much as I would expect to, given the circumstance. Alarak did go right of Fracture. I don't think I can see who he writes. Garrosh a bit too far away from his team here. Pull might be available. It is not, as he does go down, taking a while to go down there. Lulu just leaving Arthanu to die. I mean, assuming it was the chasing all the way to the blue side of the map that you're talking about. Not much to be done there. Alright, it does look like Cho and Gall taking advantage of the Garrosh death to try and pick up a camp here. Trying to apply a little bit of pressure and equalize the XP here a bit, but 16s will be available for Nexus Cats any second now and there. It is, meaning talent tier advantage is available for Nexus Cats. Whether they use this or not, to be determined. Does look like they will. They're a bit spread. It's going to take a bit for everyone to show up. Garrosh staying fairly healthy at the moment. Planet Cracker does a little bit of value. Usually you don't see much without setup. Mark Zombie just chilling at that half health mark. Stepping onto the point here. Burrow does go out. Garrosh gets forced off the point, but the Beetle does go squish. Light Bomb finding no one as the target was already dead. Double camp steal for Nexus Cats here. And positioning for the objective. 16s should be available for Cho and Gall pretty soon. I'm going to go ahead and look at the XP. Yep, here we go. So as you can see, Nexus Cats is about a whole 5,000 XP ahead, despite the fact that there are more kills on the blue side here. That is a big indicator of what they focus on. So Joe and Gall just trying to fight constantly here, and they're just not getting what they want, unfortunately. Cocoon does go out and not finding much value there, just kind of disrupting until 16s are available. Both sides have 16, so we'll probably see a fight in a second. Point will go over to Nexus Cats here. Black Hole does go out. Just a whole lot of stalling at the moment. Everyone on Nexus Cats gets blind hit here, and everyone's low. Just no one to follow up on these low health targets at the moment. Instead, Artanis is the one going down, not the like 10% health pools of Nexus Cats. Unfortunately, all the abilities went out, and no one died. Very well done, Lucio. The mini Zerg wave in the bot lane is taken care of here. And the Nexus Cats Zerg wave already down to about 40% as Nexus Cats decides to show up and support the Zerg wave. Throw will probably be available for Garrosh soon, but I don't really see much he can do at the moment. Oh, Tassadar getting sniped in the back line there. Didn't even notice it, and it looked like Lulu didn't notice it either, unfortunately. Shield does go out, saving the Beetle. Garrosh very low, does go squish. Tank is probably going to go down any second. Lulu and Kothan, I'm pretty sure I've said his name different every time I've said it, running for their lives. listening to the Tychus scream in the distance.
We are clear of the Zerg. Huh. Who designed this ramshackle facility?
Does seem like Artanis wants to go for this boss. Not a terrible move, given the fact that there's only a healer and a Sonya to fight against it. There's not much else to do, to be fair. Nexus Cats regrouping. This boss will be going to the top lane, as it does prioritize the most defended lane. And with that boss, that's going to be a pretty serious push, as well as the fact that this boss is very effective for team fights despite not having a stun. If you can keep them in that frontal, not cone, frontal line, whatever you want to call it, it is a lot of damage onto your enemy. However, it looks like they don't really want to fight under the boss and just trying to get some free damage and see what they can do. All the health bars on both sides just chilling at 100%. No one able to get enough damage to really put anyone on the back foot here. XP advantage is still in favor of Nexus Cats at the moment, but it's definitely close enough that that could change on a dime. Now, one thing to notice, I'm pretty sure Alarak has maximum sadism from kills. I don't know if I can see a breakdown of his sadism. Actually, I think I can. Which slot is he? There he is. Nope, I cannot see his breakdown. That's unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure he has maximum sadism from kills, so everything at this point is from the right of Rack Shear going forward. If he can keep that right stacking, he has infinite damage, literally. At this point, though, Frank is definitely the hero with a target on his head. If he doesn't go down, that's a lot of damage that Nexus Cats has to deal with, and if he does go down, that's a lot of damage Cho and Gall do not have at their disposal any longer. Cho and Gall a little split at the moment. Nexus Cats not having enough intel to really take advantage of it. Instead playing on the safer side as Cho and Gall regroup. Lots of emotes going out in the chat here. 20 advantage is available for Nexus Cats, forcing Cho and Gall to not fight currently. They really want to try and get that those 20s as well. Meanwhile, let's look at... can do this all day for Tychus. I don't think I've seen that one. It's just an overkill talent. Pretty sick. Garrosh in a bit of danger right now. Does get the pull out. Blind onto everyone on Nexus Cats. That blind getting a lot of value. Both health bars taking a fair amount of damage, but not finding anyone currently, as the objective continues to channel for Nexus Cats. Beetle disrupting the channel a little bit in the top lane. 20s still not available for Cho and Gall currently. And it won't be available for Cho and Gall as the Zerg Wave does come out into the bot lane here. And Nexus Cats deciding not to waste time clearing this time around, just going full aggro. Cho and Gall does now have 20s. We do see the deadly charge from the Alarak. I don't... If they win, that's going to get value. Or rather, if they stall out the defense, that gets value. But he can't really use it in the defense here. Honestly, I probably would have gone the rewind talent just to try and secure the defense. Taunt does go out. Silence onto the Sonya. She's surviving very well. Light bomb onto 2 targets here. Blue health bars dropping very quickly. Very, very quickly as Phoenix goes down without any warning. That's a lot of damage onto the core. The charge does go out to try and shut down as many people as possible, but it won't! As that is game number 1 in favor of Cho and Gall Rescue Rangers. Sorry, Nexus Cats, not Rescue Rangers. Not sure why they got turned around like that. Not a lot of clear without the beam? Yeah. You know, that was close. Okay. Oh, I think I'm safe to choose the outcome now. Ta-da! Alright, let's go ahead and start a new prediction. Game 2. Cho and Gall to game 3. And let's give it 5 minutes. That works. Start up another prediction. Great first game, let's go. Yeah, no, that was close. I'm not sure where we're going next, honestly. Yeah, no, it does not look like anyone said anything into the chat currently. This could still be anyone's series, for sure. My word, predictions for the Nexus Cats already climbing into the 1K mark. We got some people who are confident that the Nexus Cats can pull out a clean sweep here. I don't think it was a classic late game throw, honestly. Like that was a pretty steady. I mean, if they were able to pull out a solid team fight that put them in a position where they could gain the XP advantage, they'd be fine. But they were behind XP and they just could not find that fight. Fair enough, but let's go ahead and get back into this. I forgot to press the update button, did I? No, I didn't! Yes! Awesome! So, Cho and Gall won the coin flip, deciding to ban out... I almost did the wrong side. Infernal Shrines and Tomb of the Spider Queen. Meanwhile, on the side of Nexus Cats, they don't want to go to the big maps of Cursed Hollow or the Garden of Terror, which leads Cho and Gall to pick Brax's Holdout for our game 1, which Nexus Cats won, and Cho and Gall decides, never mind, we're going to Towers of Doom, and that is where we are now. As expected, the instant Alarak ban does come out. Nexus Cat's not a fan of the very angry man. Meanwhile, Rescue Rangers does not like the Garrosh. So target bans right out of the gate. Malthael ban on the side of Nexus Cat. That makes very much sense. Makes very sense. And Johanna banned out for the side of Rescue Rangers. Also makes sense. Stukov pick from Lulu here. Stukov's not my first choice for this map, but he's solid. Vala and the Rhaegar pickup. Vala's a really high priority lately. Oh, we have a roll switch. Interesting. Interesting. Every good org needs business cards. My organization doesn't have business cards. We do see the May and the Raynor pickup. May Raynor seems very much like a Jaina Raynor type situation to me. Where it just makes sense. Raynor likes slows, May does slows. Makes sense. Not sure what we see for the bans. Sonya does go and get banned. Outside liking the offlaners here. Maybe a Leo? Leo? Zool? Get rid of another double soaker? Keeping us waiting. Remember when Stukov could silence sappers? I do not. I did not play during that. Leo Band does come through, like I thought. But, you know, I did not play when you could silence sappers. Very interesting, though. Especially considering I definitely consider it more of an auto attack than a spell. So now that I think about it, I don't think you can blind them either. What else do we see? Offlaners still being held. Oh, the memories! Oh, the memories! Oh, Wolfie, if you're watching this back. Can't say I'm surprised. That I am surprised by, though. I gotta be honest, I am very, very surprised by the Deathwing on this map. Deathwing is not usually a pick you see for this map. Also, interesting to see Tahaka go through the map not picked or banned. Murky's always a good pocket ace. I mean, if you know what you're doing. If your Murky really knows what they're doing, it's a good pocket ace. Otherwise, not really. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into this game. I forgot to roll this. There we go. On the left side, we have Rescue Rangers with Frank on Li Ming. I think they swapped for me. We have Hebrew Hammer showing off that emblem on the Mal'Ganis. We have Tazak on Deathwing, Fading on Vala, and Emsky on Rhaegar. As for the right side, we've got Mark Zombie on May, Pet Wolverine on Chromie, the adorable dragon girl. We have Arthenu on Rainer, and Carthon on Zool, and I missed the Stukov, and Lulu on Stukov. Not as much aggression this time around. Not right out of the gate, anyway. Garthon standing in that breath a little bit this early on. Not a terrible thing, but does not bode well going forward. Yeah, no, Deathwing is going to struggle trying to double soak against the Zool. I didn't even think Deathwing could double soak. I might have to watch his play. But it's going to be rough. Good trap from the Chromie. Go ahead and look at some of the talents here. Nothing too surprising. Yeah, no, nothing really surprising on either end. So we'll go ahead and leave it there. We should see both teams kind of rotating full camps any second, and we do. Camp clear should be in favor of Rescue Rangers, I'd say. About even. About even. As for the double soaking, I believe that's control. Nope. Control 4. There we go. As for the double soaking, it does look like Zool is ahead by a short amount at the moment. A little bit of free damage coming out. Both teams should clear this camp relatively easily. And it's the Rescue Rangers camp that's the last one standing. Lulu in a bit of danger there, but does manage to walk away. Unfortunately, Ming cannot hit anyone if there's 100 people standing in the way. Who knew? Oh, I see a little bit of aggression. I'm going to double check again. Deathwing is getting ahead now. Yeah, no, they're neck and neck. It's still very early, but they are definitely neck and neck. First objective is coming out. You will probably see the gentleman's agreement. That time stop is going to be very rough for the Mal'Ganis here, dropping very quickly, and he does go down. Not much that could have been done to save him. He was in a lot of danger there. That was a really good time stop. Bit of aggression from the Mei. Doesn't look like she's going to find anything, though. Bottom objective does go in favor of Cats, and the gentleman's agreement if the offlaners does take place. Meaning that Nexus Cats is one objective up. But that means basically nothing at this stage, honestly. Both sides really can just blow up these waves. Camps should be coming up soon. Yep, about 15 seconds on each. A little bit of aggression coming out from the positioning of Rescue Rangers. Again, hanging in that bush. They did check it, so they know there's not a trap there. I say, and now there's a trap there. Hopefully they check it before anyone tries to stand in there again. Tanks kind of looking at each other. Camp's done literally simultaneously this time around. My word. Someone clip that. Someone clip the frickin' pixel perfect instant camps on both sides. The danger bush is quite dangerous still. Arthanu losing a fair bit of health, but does manage to walk away with the adrenaline rush. And it's the top two objectives this time around. These camps do need to be cleared. Slowing Sands is already available for the Chromie. Mal'Ganis in a lot of danger and does go down. If only barely, just a little afraid of that bush. Just the fear of that bush is enough to secure the Mal'Ganis kill there, honestly. Not sure if he would have survived with the trap, probably not, but still. I don't... oh, we do get the poke onto the Deathwing here. He does change to the ranged form here. Cats already picked up their objective, meaning this is either advantage for them or equal for them. They really want to just keep fighting here. However, Cats is very low at this stage, and there's no interrupt for the Deathwing here. Good cleanse onto the Mal'Ganis. He should be able to get away with thanks to that. However, Mei will not be so lucky, and Rhaegar does want the Zool. Besides, not worth it, though. Now, having a Mei and Stukov on a team is pretty good synergy. They spread the cult. Yeah. Yeah, no, that is a bit rough. Especially with those traps, having a Stukov arm and a Mei stun underneath them, that's rough. They're really playing around those traps well. Especially with the improved ones. Oh, Zool does go down in the mid lane. That is going to help Deathwing get ahead on the double soak. He does not seem to be struggling anywhere near as much as I thought he would. I might need to learn how to double soak on Deathwing. But that's besides the point. That's a lot of pressure getting pumped out from Rescue Rangers just casually, just with the Zool death. This does put Rescue Rangers ahead for their camp, meaning we might see an invade in the next few seconds. Nope. Rescue Rangers deciding to play it safe. We've got two neutral objectives here. Neither team really in a position that I'd consider advantageous for them. Deathwing can try and get a little bit of extra soak top and then global in. He did take the infinite poking talent. That is the Rescue Ranger camp cleared. And the Cat Kid camp cleared. Both sides have a lot of ability to poke here. Cleanse does go out, allowing Mal'Ganis to stay aggressive here. Health bars are pretty low on Rescue Rangers, and a lot of poison just got thrown out. Stasis does help the Mal'Ganis negate all of the poison that was on him. Deathwing went in a bit aggressive here. Zool in a bit of trouble, and does go down while sleeping, no less. Swipes go out to try and save the team as best they can. Deathwing in a lot of danger. Lulu wanting to secure that kill, and does do so, but maybe at the cost of her own life. Nope, she's fine. Meanwhile, in the bot lane here, Rhaegar in a lot of danger. And Vala out of mana. Rhaegar does go down. Not enough backup from his low mana teammates. And... okay. I didn't see Mal'Ganis channel that middle one. I thought that was both objectives to Nexus Cats. That would have been huge. W build with no Bloodlust. I mean, I can see it. Mal'Ganis doesn't really care about Bloodlust. Like, it would really only be the Rhaegar and the Vala. And Vala's not auto-build. I guess for the movement speed. Mal'Ganis doesn't really care about the movement speed, though. Everybody's just kind of hanging at the moment. It's like a little bit of aggression, but I'm going to go ahead and check that XP again, because I'm very curious. Zool is ahead on XP, even with his death. So he's definitely the better double soaker. No surprise there, but that does not mean Deathwing is not bringing more value. Don't need to win the 5v5 if you can win the 4v5. Fair. Camps are picked up by both sides. One neutral camp is all that is there. I did hear the time trap. Did not look like it found anyone. Ming will be showing up very fresh in a few moments. Mei, not really in danger here. Both tanks very aggressive, neither in danger. Rhaegar, though, in a lot of danger. He's dropping very quickly here. Stun from the Vala does save the Rhaegar, but probably the fight is still lost at this point. Stukov is going to channel the objective, but the Deathwing can infinitely poke. Ice Wall does come out. Unfortunately, Chromie's abilities are on cooldown at the moment. Ah, the infinite interrupt. Very aggressive drop from the Deathwing. He's going to be dropping very quickly now. Lots of poison from the Zool, but does not find anyone. Blue team dropping a little bit, but still fairly okay at this point. Everyone except Frank is okay. Big trap goes out, securing the kill on Frank. However, Chromie goes down in trade. Deathwing still very healthy here, able to do a lot, not paying any attention to the swipes. Unfortunately, Deathwing's Q not able to find anyone, and that does equalize the core health. And with 2 dead, especially an offlaner, we might see XP go in favor of Rescue Rangers here. Deathwing pokes. Alright. Everybody going back into the bot lane here. Clear still a little in favor of Nexus Cats. That is apparently Chromie's favorite bush. Which is fair. It led to a kill and a half.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battleground center. Use it well.
Got an ad right as things got spicy? Damn, I thought I made it so ads weren't going to play during the match. Oh, no, I did that for game 1. I didn't do that for this one. I need to change my settings. I'm sorry, guys. That's a fairly good ice wall there. Lots of CC onto the Mal'Ganis, who's just walking away. Not a care in the world. Camps are getting cleared for free, but we do have a triple phase. Guessing we're going to see the gentleman's trade in the top lane. Counter engage from the Mal'Ganis. Blind at the back, going very aggressive here. Swipe's trying to shut him down. And they do shut him down. Blind as the bat does end. Not finding a kill. I really don't like Blind. I mean, I guess if you have a team that's calling out where to go, but like, I'm not a big fan of it. Worked out pretty well for him there. Like, forced out the swipes. Very aggressive plays from the Mal'Ganis here, but the Raynor goes down in the bot lane. Mei goes down as well. All the resets for the Ming. She's having a grand old time. Probably not going to find the Chromie. Actually, pretty close. Much closer than I thought. Zul got bullied off the top point. This is probably a triple for Rescue Rangers. Puts Rescue Rangers in a very good position going forward. Not anywhere near a win con, but still, that is a lot of core damage.
Ours will be mine, Gravekeeper, like all the others.
We do see a boss play. Does possibly set up a win con. Blind as a bat on the boss. But bats aren't blind! Anyway, zoology lesson over. Camps are up in about 20 seconds for both sides. XP advantage is in favor of Rescue Rangers. I don't think they'll have 20 for the next objective. They might. They do not have WinCon, as it is a single altar phase coming up. And there go the camps. And there the camps die. Very quickly. I love the camp clear on both these teams. It's just, they just detonate. They just fall over. Zul does pick up the camp in the top lane, and I think he is... Actually, that's a good point. No, both teams have a fair amount of siege in the solo lanes here. Big wall does secure the Li Ming kill, though. Cleanse was probably not available. Or he was just bullied out of range. Both are viable. However, this is a long road to catch up for Nexus Cats. Even if they get this objective, not gonna do much in the long term. Cataclysm does go out, and we don't see the infinite interrupts trying to stall for the Ming's return. Both teams basically even now. Does look like Cats is going to try and most likely succeed to take this bot fort here. Blind as Bat does go out, shutting down the Mei. Fort is saved. 50% fort. Deathwing is falling behind on the soak a bit. Honestly, not sure what to talk about right now. There's not much going on. Talents! Talents are fair. So we've got a Q-build Raynor, as well as a Q-build Romy. Mei went for a Cryo build, for the most part. Oh, aggressive rotation from Mal'Ganis here. Wall does stop the Deathwing. Zul a little far behind, but should be able to catch up in no time. And there he is. Lots of damage, but not finding anyone. Lots of poison. Deathwing in a lot of danger right now. Does not have any ability to be healed. And he does fly to save what little bit of his health bar is left. No kills. Lots of buttons. Everyone pressed R. Unfortunately, I feel like ours are more important for Nexus caps. This is a win con if Rescue Rangers can get both. They need both for it to be a win con. Bullied off the midpoint. Lots of damage going out here. May in a lot of danger. Swipes trying to save, but Deathwing does not pay any attention to that. Oh, I thought that was a fear. That would have been a brutal fear. Oh, it's on cooldown. Cats has been bullied off both altars, but they need to stop one. They need one, or it is game right here, right now. They know, and a lot of aggression. Vala blows up without any hesitation. Ming in a fair bit of danger right now, does go down as well, as does Raynor. Cataclysm coming in to split up the remaining members of the team. This altar is going in favor of Rescue Rangers unless Chromie can pull out a miracle. And while she is a time dragon, she cannot do that. And here come the final shots. Securing the game for Rescue Rangers. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, no, I need to change my ad settings, because apparently an ad was running during that fight. Very sorry, guys. Speaking of confusion, I forgot to unpause the recording. But fine, people can see the draft. Another role change. People are mean on Scouters back down in this division. They are mean to Scouters. I don't think anyone's played the same role twice. On the side of Rescue Rangers, anyway. I mean, it's not just a HOTS thing to assume everyone's a dude. It's a gamer thing in general. Females are far and few between. Though that is slowly changing, and it makes me very happy. We do see the Rhaegar Garrosh, maybe a Bloodlust comp going out on the right side for Nexus Cats here. Tychus does get picked up to try and shut that down. Or shut the Garrosh down. Hey, there we go. There's someone playing the same role twice. Curious what we see for bans. If we're worried about a Bloodlust comp, maybe a Raynor ban? Or Vala since she's still up. Don't worry, they'll switch on you again. If they switch in the last minute, that's... That's the point in selecting everyone's hero, if they're just gonna change it and I'm not gonna notice. We are unicorns. Yes. Yes, girl gamers are unicorns. They are absolutely beautiful, absolutely fantastic. You always want to see more of them for any number of reasons, but they're rare. We were 3 in our team last game. What? Were there people? Okay. If there were people on the same role, then I won't make a big fuss about it. I'm betting on the Bloodlust. Can I run multiple predictions at the same time? Vayne, you're a mod. Congratulations, by the way, and see if we can run multiple predictions and set up a prediction for Bloodlust. Sudden job. Have fun with it. We do see Tyrael picked up on the left side here. And Malthael finally makes it through the bans and does get picked. And what's the last pick? An offlaner, probably. I know, I wish Snarf didn't have a team that can miss her play with us. Oh, you had 3 girls. Gotcha. I think. I'm confused. I'm just gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves because I'm confused. And the Sonya comes back for another round. Doesn't look like anyone changed. Right? No one changed? Awesome. Cool. You assume I know much. I'll take the second to see if I can run. Nope. Does not look like you can run multiple predictions. Sad. Sad. Good question, House of Toast. Since we're in a loading screen, I don't mind going into it. DNL is my brand. It stands for Dark and Light. We are a community of, well, fairly small amount, but there is an invite link, if I recall, in the description of my Twitch, and you're welcome to join us, and I will set stuff up for HOTS if we have a bunch of HOTS team people showing up. But anyway, I'm falling behind because I'm describing my things and being productive member of DNL. Anyway, so we have Hebrew Hammer on Tyrael, Frank on Anduin, Tazak on Tychus, Emsk on Malthael, and Fading on Jaina for Rescue Rangers. As for the right side Nexus Cats, we have Mark Zombie on Garrosh, Pet Wolverine on Tassadar, Lulu on Rhaegar, Kauthan on Sonya, and Arthanu on Zeratul. Seems a bit early in the season to show a Zeratul, honestly. My word, a lot of damage onto the Tyrael there. Yes, we were... Oh, okay. I get it now. Big throw onto the Tyrael, but he does teleport back using that sword, taking half his health. Half. Very early, very quick. Healed up just fine, but still. Half his health. My word. Rescue Rangers immediately going onto their siege camp here. Does not look like they're missing an ounce of soak. However, big invade, big throw onto the Tychus. A little bit of healing onto, or shielding onto the Tychus from the Tyrael, but he did not notice the additional allies coming down from the top lane. Low health bars on Nexus Cats. This fight could still be turned, but it does not look like Rescue Rangers is willing to stay for the turn. Throw onto the Tyrael. And he does go down, and the pool goes down as well. Lots of damage onto the Garrosh. He probably gets blown up here. Squish. Squish. I'm not showing talents. Sorry. Camp cleared up very free. However, talent tier advantage is in favor of Cats, and Garrosh will be up in a matter of seconds. Objective is now neutral. XP advantage is still in favor of Cats here. This Tyrael loves his aggression, losing half his health once again to a Garrosh throw. Painful. Painful those throws are. Talk like Yoda suddenly I am. Alright. Speaking of losing half their health, Garrosh is taking a little bit of free damage there. Probably just trying to catch soap. But XP is starting to even out. Siege damage is also probably about even. Yeah, not quite, but close enough. Do have a mini 3v3 team fight going down in the bot lane here. Of the 3v3 compositions, I like Cats a little bit better. Tyrael losing a fair bit of health. Still good on the mana front, though. Both top camps are picked up. I'm not sure which of these bruisers has the better time clearing it out? Honestly, not sure which is in a better position for the most part. I mean, Malthael can EW over the wall if he wants to. Zeratul does engage, negating the die alone damage. Malthael is doing okay still, though. Slowing down the clear, though, a fair amount. Zeratul in a bit of danger, and he does go down, trading with the Malthael, but this is still a pretty major wave that needs to be cleared out in the top lane here. And all the meanwhile, Rescue Rangers, noticing the Zeratul going top lane, have decided to secure bot lane and play a bit aggressively. That's a good throw, buying some time. Garrosh dropping fairly quickly, though. Vegas does bully off of point, but this is a lot of siege damage going down in the top lane right now. Vegas should be able to deal with most of it, but still. However, there's a bit of aggression going on the bot lane here. Even though they're outnumbered, Rescue Rangers is still fighting, and doing fairly well, I might add. Seed Camp is still available. Looks like a 2v2 going on in the mid lane here. Sonya getting out by the skin of her teeth. Does her little berserker dance. Zeratul is now pretty much fully online with his, yeah, Seeker in the Dark. His ability to teleport around like a maniac. This point has a lot of aggression, but there's a lot more health on the side of Rescue Rangers right now as Garrosh does blow up. Wolverine has essentially no mana at this point. And first objective does go down in favor of Rescue Rangers. With Ariel, they would have had all angels. Yeah, I mean, a priest can become an angel when they die. Like, that's a thing. 10s are available for both teams here. Instant 10 pickups on the side of Rescue Rangers. A little sluggish on the side of Cats. Not sure what to pick up at this point. Now everyone has it, and the Bloodlust does not come out. Who would have lost points on that? Light Bomb does not find a target. However, they do find a fort. Sonya looking for a chance to engage. Oh, I love this. Boom! Landing onto 2 targets here. Kick manages to take Sonya to safety, unfortunately. And there goes the Dragon Knight. Not a kill to be found on either side. And everyone goes back to lanes as if nothing ever happened. I don't know why I find that amusing, but I do. Malthael does sniff out the gank. Trying to stay safe here. Ektar, thanks for the raid. Welcome to Game 3. We're still fairly early into Game 3 in Rescue Rangers versus Nexus Cats. Ektar immediately voting for the Cats as soon as he arrives. Siege camps are picked up by both sides. Thanks, Van. You're a great mod. Neutral camp does get picked up by the Rescue Rangers here. Uncontested for the most part. Bit of soak getting wasted in the mid lane here, but Malthael has higher priorities to worry about. And speaking of free clearing, this camp will be free cleared. I think I said something about free clearing. with the shrines coming back into activity and 13's available for the Rescue Rangers, we do see a bush gank setup here.
Harness the power of sun.
Here we go. Both sides do have 13's. Light Bomb does go out, and it does find 3 people. Big blizzard on top of it. Last Rites does take out the Tassadar. Rhaegar goes down as well. Jaina uses her newfound ice block to survive the Zeratul burst and takes him down as well. And there goes the Garrosh, leading to essentially a full team wipe. Sonya can't do much safely at this point, meaning we probably see another Dragon Knight in favor of Rescue Rangers. Sonya's trying. She's trying. She bought some time, to be fair. Some sieging going out in the bot lane here. Tassadar back up and available, as is the rest of his team. But it's not going to be fast enough. Maybe. Tyrael does not have enough clear to deal with this, and there's a fair amount of poke. And they are stopping it. Sonya staying in the enemy team, just spinning to winning at this point. All the spread damage on the cats, and all it takes is a few seconds, and Tyrael does find it. Light Bomb goes out, does find Big Garrosh, securing his death. And the last rights onto the Sonya. I think that's a stack. And she does go down without a front line. There's no way Zeratul can safely go in here. And he's just trying to poke with that W of his. Mid fort does go down. Kicks on Tassadar, that makes sense. Dragon Knight's dropping fairly quickly, all things considered, at this point. This might be a keep. It's hard to tell, especially now that all of the cats are back up and available. Root onto the Zeratul. He's in a fair amount of damage. Does pop the Void Prison. Big stun, and Jaina does pop her ice block, barely surviving, but it's not going to save her as she goes down as well. So does Anduin, so does Tyrael, but it is a 3-for-3 trade here, with Zeratul going down as well. And Tychus is the only one left. Tychus is the only one left standing. Isn't he just a depressed little Zerg? Has no hive mind to call his own. I'm not sure what else to look at, so I'm just gonna keep zooming in on. I forget, isn't there a way to move the camera around? I forget. I think there's a way to turn it around as an observer, but both teams will be available in a moment. Aw, Tychus, have more faith. You probably could have gotten it. I'd have died. Probably could have gotten it. Yeah, no, Trax, that was... that was one hell of a fight. Keep did go down. I think I said that. I don't remember. But the keep did go down. Meaning that Rescue Rangers has a win con in their grasp at the moment. Does look like we're going to see another 5v5 team fight going out momentarily. Big throw, but that's exactly where Malthael wants to be. Garrosh is gonna stay alive by the skin of his teeth thanks to the Ancestral Void Prison. Does go out, the leap does miss the Void Prison. Meaning there's not the stun. There's the thanks to try and keep all of the cats alive. Tassadar went down somewhere in there, I didn't see where he was. Lulu just trying to keep everyone afloat at this point. And manages to do so, Tassadar being the only casualty to go down. Fight is 5v4. I'm not sure that the cats want to take this. However, they're going to need to do something, as this is potentially the third and final Dragon Knight if they don't do anything, going in favor of their opponents. They need to make a play, they need to do something, and they need to do it in probably the next, let's call it 20 seconds. Lots of damage onto that Garrosh. He is just getting absolutely blown up. Speaking of, the Light Bomb found no one, and the Zeratul goes down, almost taking 2 with him, but not going to be able to. Burial shields and Anduin shields, or Anduin heals rather, keeping everyone afloat. Tychus goes down, being the only blue team member to go down this time around, and Lulu gets pulled her last rites and does go down, as does the blue fort in the top lane. It doesn't matter much when we're in a win-con scenario right now. Dragon Knight marching the final march, possibly, onto the core. This is a 14-minute Dragon Knight. It's going to take a lot to kill, and there's not a lot available, at least not for the next 10 or so seconds. To be fair, though, this core is very strong. It is very easy to get murdered by this core. Oh, Malthael, stop attacking the core, you're healing it. Light Bomb does go out, and does find 2, as does the pull to save him. And he tries to walk back in, somehow staying afloat for one more of his own Q. Void Prison does try and save the core here, but it does also stop the Dragon Knight timer. Core is dropping very quickly, no one to back up the Dragon Knight currently. And he is dropping faster than the core, if only just. And it's... Sanct does go out, securing the game 3 for Rescue Rangers. My word. Talk about a reverse sweep. Oh my word. Ah. Oh my word. Let me see if I can get us an interview here. I think it's, yeah, chatter. We'll go ahead and hop into lobby 5, see if we can get someone to join us. Ah, my word. Yeah, no, those were rough.
Yeah,
They were rough to watch.
in the chat, the Shadona's guy.
My word. Do we have an interview? Oh, let's go ahead and go into coin toss 1. Coin toss 1. Should work. I'm guessing he'll be here in a minute. Ooh. Oof, oof, oof. Can't say that was easy to cast for. That was... that was a series and a half. Oh. Sorry.
Check 1, 2, can you hear me?
Yep. So,
Nice.
that was kind of painful to watch, I'm not gonna lie. It was back and forth very much.
Yeah. I think game 2 and game 3 we really did great. I don't think they had ever had a chance against us.
Oh, I'm kind of curious what changed between game 1 and game 2, because they had you on the back foot pretty much the entire game 1, and then you guys were able to pull things ahead in game 2, and then you guys kept them on the back foot for game 3. So I'm just, is there anything specific that changed? Or was it just those maps you're better at?
Yes, the Alarak pick was very surprising that they let us do that. That we never get to do that. And Frank did really, really good, but we just couldn't finish them. And actually, Frank never died, so she always had her stacks up. So that was very surprising how they won it. But you know how that map goes. Like one objective can end the game, so that's kind of how it went. And I messed up with my laser. The black hole really got me really good.
Yeah,
There, so I messed up that. So and then we were fighting for 20, and we couldn't get 20 on time.
That's fair, that's fair. So, it's very unusual to see, especially in the lower half of the divisions, to see people prioritize map picks. But statistically, it is better. Is there any specific reason you prefer map picks, or like is it just not heroes you prioritize over others or something?
So we as a team, we're really good at team fighting. That's our thing.
Mhm.
So we have that going on for us. So over macro, so we were going for the two lanes. We prefer those kind of maps.
Okay.
And so we always pick map, and we have certain maps we really like and certain maps we don't like. The maps that they ban, we really like those maps. So
Okay,
that was
those
on.
were targeted.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. So yeah, I was a little curious. I'm assuming the Malthael bans were targeted because you wrecked house with the Malthael game 3 there.
Yes.
Were you surprised to get that one in game 3?
I was really surprised that Deathwing could have kept up with Zul. I said that, but Taz proved me wrong. We were trying to go for Leo. Leo got banned. And we were trying to go for Malfael, and Malfael got banned. Those are our, like, double soakers that we like. And then we kind of, like, were checkmate there. And we were thinking about switching between me and Taz for tanks. But then team wanted Taz to go for the Deathwing. And it worked out really well. I think the interrupts were great. Like we interrupted. There have been a bunch of times where they poked me really well as Mal'Ganis. I have a hard time sometimes engaging into them, and the Komi pokes me very much a lot. So I'm just kind of like low. So Taz is able to give me time to heal and fountain, and then I can like engage whenever I'm ready.
That actually brings me to another point I wanted to bring up. That bush, there were always traps in there, and it killed you and almost killed you a second time. I'm just kind of curious what on earth was going through your head when you got hit by the trap and then hit with literally everything else out of nowhere.
Okay, so I knew every time this is gonna happen, right? So what my plan was, the first time, I just didn't know that the cleanse was on a cooldown, so that was the first time. The other times, my point was like, as Mal'Ganis, my engagement is not strong, and I know that. So what I want him to do is I want him to go all in on me, blow up the Stuke of Silence, do the May combo, and miss everything. And then once they miss this, my team can just run him down after that.
Makes sense.
And also we also have Wave of Force, so that's an easy one to. But that was the mistake. The first one I wasn't quite ready for it. But I knew it's gonna be there, and I kind of like wanted them to go just right on me, just focus on me. Like Mal'Ganis is just great at surviving, and I have my ultimate always ready, and I very aggressive with Mal'Ganis, especially level 20 when I slip all of them in the backline, and then my team can just like pick one person at a time. It works really great with Lei Ming combo.
So I think that covers all of the questions I had. I don't know if you have any shoutouts you want to do, but go ahead and say your shoutouts.
Shout out for my team. I mean, I would give Taz a lot of credit for double soaking. He did really good there. Very surprising there. That was in my opinion, the MVP here, in my eyes. And we're a new team, and we love we love playing with each other, and we're gonna be doing great. I feel like this it's gonna be fun for us, and I'm glad we're a team, and that's really it, man.
Glad to hear it. Well, GG's, and thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Alright, so there we go. Let me go ahead and see if there's any other NGS streamers at the moment to pass us off to. But thank you all very much for joining me this evening. It's great fun. And I will see you all next time. Peace.